What's happening, y'all? Sorry I took a few weeks off. Been busy with other cars here, namely the Range Rover. Obviously you've seen the last video from a few weeks ago that I did the water pump. And what else did I do to that thing? Oh, the replacement fan and fan pulley. So I decided, you know, since the old girl was running good, I'll do oil change. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen easily. So last oil change I did on this thing was oh geez, gotta be a few years ago when I had lift access and stuff. So I would bring it to, you know, the local place to change the oil and get my oil change, get my new filter, and go about my business. Well, to my surprise, when I got underneath this thing and tried pulling the drain plug out, it wasn't coming at all. So let me see if I can show you guys. If this thing will ever come off. What it looks like. It was a pretty raw deal. And this isn't the first time this has happened. Like, you know, bringing your car to an oil change place is like, you know, you expect a certain level of you know, repair, right? It's competent people trying to change your oil. It's not the case. They don't pay the guys enough, and yeah, you get rookies that strip the piss out of a metric bolt. And then you're stuck fighting for your life for a stupid oil change. You know, I was tempted to bring it back to the place because I know who did it. But what's the point? You know, it's like now they're gonna just stick it to me again. Oh, someone stripped your dipstick. I mean, not your dipstick. Stripped your dipstick. Someone stripped your drain plug. Not our fault. Well, unfortunately it is, because the animals that they got working there ruined it. And it took everything I could. I ended up buying these things. I'm sure most people who have worked on cars with, you know, exhaust bolts or just totally stripped out bolts that, you know, rookies have a go at. These things are like a lifesaver. They're reverse cut sockets, and you just basically go to loosen and it spins into the bolt, and it doesn't matter how stripped that thing is, it's coming off with that. It'll break the bolt before it'll strip in the opposite direction. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to pop this thing off, at least easily. As I say that, it comes right off, but yep, you can see that is not damaged at all, and that's good for another 300 volts. So there's that, and I might get a bad rating on YouTube, you know, only for adults. If you look at this stripped out monstrosity. Yep, real piece of shit. So that ate up my last weekend. So now the Range Rover is good for another year, and get on to bigger and better things. Oh, by the way, Land Rover, what are you doing? I mean, that's a M14, 13 mil in the head. If it was beefed up a little bit and someone used a box end, probably wouldn't have a problem. So, either way, I'm done bitching, I swear to God. So, now I can get back to this. Just getting set up here. Got my Tecton kit. That thing, before, you know, they started, you know, hooking YouTubers up with toolkits, I've been using this stuff. Really great product. I mean, the sockets stay locked in. The only thing I probably would have changed with this whole kit honestly, is this right here. These don't lock in. Like I said, nothing on the bottom row does. But just, you know, hey, this locks in, this locks in. Make this row lock in, please. That's it. So, either way, these tools, they're badass. Rest in peace, 8mm Range Rover ate that, fell in the fender. That pissed me off too. Either way, today what we're gonna do here is we're gonna slide under this thing. I got my cardboard all nice, clean cardboard set up. I got my heater going right there. Sorry if it's a little noisy, but it's chilly out. And what we're gonna do is finish bolting the bell housing to the motor, put the motor mounts in, maybe bolt up the converter. I plan on being out here for a while today and just getting after it. You know, there are some decent days around here still where they hit 50. It'd be nice to take this thing out for a cruise, but either way, I think it's go time. So I'm gonna get my light set up under there. I'm gonna crawl and see where we left off. So I don't know how I'm gonna get under there with a time lapse, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. Oh man, this is so much fun. I've got, let's see, bell housing bolts in. Check the clearance for the converter. Everything looks good. Seems like it's going to be engaging perfectly. I have a motor mounting. Let's see if I can. I don't know how this angle is going to be, but whatever. Went pretty good. I'm fighting this one right there. I'm going to loosen it off the block, get it kind of aligned, and see if I can make that happen. It's actually not so bad under here. Looks like the trans pan was leaking a little bit. You can see that disgusting mess, and probably from the old motor too. I pressure washed most of this thing. I think what the end game after this thing's done, see if I can get you set up there, get it up on the lift, or maybe in a wash bay that can wash underneath this thing. All in all, it's real solid. Floors are good. Just as caked up grease, you know, all through this thing. But there are a lot of new parts too. It's got new shocks, ball joints, some new brake lines. It's actually not too bad all around. So just making my way here. Every little bit helps, I guess. But that passenger side motor mount shouldn't be too bad. I think I have an idea for that. Looks like the steering shaft too. Have to replace that. It's got a crack in the boot. Yeah, I'm moving right along though. It's really fun when you don't have your toolbox and you don't have your flywheel wrench, so you're turning these things over by hand. Luckily, it's a low compression motor, and I need a workout because I'm fat. So, next step is motor mount and put the starter in. Well, that was an adventure. I don't know what you can see here, but move you. The motor mount I had on the replacement motor, which one I didn't install, but of course I have to deal with. That dirty prick was a driver's side. So after fighting it for 45 minutes or so, I went out to the original motor that came out of this thing, and what did I do? I took off the passenger side motor mount. Just slipped it in. They were brand new anyways, so. Again, that's fucking karma showing its dirty little self, fucking torturing me. But be that as it may, the fucking thing is bolted in. Real motherfucker. Some up close and personal action here. I don't know what I do to deserve this. Oh, I know. I have a fucking sickness. It was passed down from my father, which was probably passed down from his father. With the fucking, you know, weird fetish of fucking automotive torture.